So welcome student, we will continue with the next question. It came in 16th March session 1 first shift 21. So 47 and 48 these two questions, still 49, 47, 48, 49. This three question came in first shift of 16th March 5. Again I can say that it's a combination of trigonometry, this question as well as this question, and theory of equation. Here again the logarithm. See, logarithm is something which is always be a part of JEE Mains. There is no separate weightage of a logarithm chapter, but it is always be a part of JEE Mains in so many topics. So you need to work very hard on the logarithm. First of all, it's a very easy chapter, and its application is in many chapters. So it's something you need to pick up. There are some topics which you need to pick up. Even I have seen, I will just tell you the next in 17th March, there is no theory of equation direct question, but I have seen in 4 questions the concept of theory of equation has been used. Somewhere in the parabola topic, you know, that conic section, somewhere in the complex number topic. So it's not necessary that exactly they will ask a question on theory of equation, but related to that. So you should be in a position that your concept of theory of equation should be very clear. So let us start with the 47th question. The number of roots of the equation is this in the interval 0 to pi. See, smart work. I always say that JEE Mains is a little bit of smart work. JEE Advanced is of higher level of smart work. That's it. Means that is the only criteria you should have. Not having proper throat. Anyway, so in the interval is equal to the number of roots. So we have to find the number of roots. See, it is sine square x, it is cos square x. So preferably it's a substitution question, and when we have to substitute, we can substitute only one term. So suppose I will prefer 81 power sine square x. So what is the smart work here? Why I am taking this? The reason is very simple. They have given the limit 0 to pi, and we know that 0 to pi sine is positive. So if I take cos, so in that case I have to take two cases, 0 to pi by 2 and pi by 2 to pi, because cos is positive in first quadrant, second quadrant is negative. So I prefer with sine, because sine is positive in the complete zone. So that is a smart work we should show in this particular question. So cos square x, I am writing it 81 power sine square x plus 81 power 1 minus sine square x. Fine, and then laws of indices a power m minus n is a power m upon a power n. So that is 81 power sine square x. Let us take it as t, plus it will be 81 power 1 upon 81 power sine square x, which is t, and that equal to 13. Fine, and now I don't want to waste you guys. I don't want you guys to waste time on solving this quadratic. Just it's the 8th standard based question, and don't waste your time. T square minus 30t plus 31. Just practice will directly tell you that you will have two values of t. One is 3, another one is 27. Because 27 plus 3 30, 27 3 is 81. You can just put the value, you can confirm. So please don't waste time. Don't waste time in doing the quadratic formation and then solving it and all that. Don't waste your time. So t is what? And another point to be noted, again smart work, is this that answer should be multiple or the power of 3, because here it is 81. So 81 is 3 power 4. So obviously it should be comparable with 3's power. Then only we will get the value of sine square x. So smart work. So I will replace t with 81 replaced with 3 power 4 sine square x. Compare it with this, and another is again 3 power 4 sine square x. This is 3 power 1, 27 is 3 power 3. So bases are same. If a power x is equal to a power y, then x is equal to y. So I got 4 sine square x is equal to 1. That gives me sine x to be equal to 1 by 2. Obviously plus minus, but we know that in my territory, this is my territory 0 to pi, sine is positive. So that is half, and here it is 4 sine square x is equal to 3. So 3 by 4. So sine x will be root 3 by 2. Sin x will be root 3 by 2. That's it. Question asks is how many roots are there? How many? Options are 3, 2, 4, 8. So I have two cases. First is this, second is this. What is the values of x? n0 to pi. Obviously both are positive because 0 to pi. Okay, so I can simply say pi by 6, that is 30 degree. Sine 30 is half. Then 5 pi by 6. Because I am in 0 to pi, so it is 0 onward and pi backward. That is something, I hope that this thing you know, the teacher who has taught you trigonometry should have also taught you this thing. So it's root 3 by 2, sine 60, so that is pi by 3. And pi minus pi by 3, so that is 2 pi by 3, which is nothing but 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 solution. I don't think it's a big question. It's a JEE question again. JEE means I don't think it's a big question. It's just, I guess, laws of indices and basic trigonometry. Basic trigonometry. It's not at all a question of 11th standard unless you know 0 to pi is sine positive. That is the only thing of 11th standard in this question. Otherwise, it's just a 9th standard question, 8th, 9th standard question. Yeah. Question number 48. Okay, it's definitely a 11th standard question because the concept of log has involved, and log we know that is taught unfortunately in 11th standard. If I were the something like HR gymnast or something like that, I would have taken log in 8th standard. ICSE has log in 9th standard, but it is a very little bit. Log is something which should be taught in 8th standard, 9th standard. Very, very important topic. Yeah. If for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, it is log sin x plus log cos x is equal to minus 1, and another relation is this. Okay, and greater than 0. Then the value of 1. Okay, again easy question. 0 to pi by 2, make a note. X is 0 to pi by 2. Okay, log m plus log n gives me log mn. Sin x cos x to the base 10. Log is equal to log m plus log n is log mn is equal to minus 1. So log transformation 10 to the power minus 1. Sin x cos x is equal to 10 to the power minus 1, which is 1 by 10. So that is the information I got. Proceed. Remember, you can't apply this rule here because it is log of m plus n and you don't have any rule for that. So only way to solve this is to cancel log. That means create log on the right hand side of equal to sign and then solve it. So it is half log n to the base 10 minus 1. Can I say this one as log 10 to the base 10? Because here the base is 10, so 10 to the base 10. So here I can apply log m minus log n rule. So that is log m by n. So that is log n by 10 to the base 10. And of course half is here. So that half can be pulled ahead base 10 like this. And the other side will be as it is. This will be as it is over here. Fine. Now you can cancel the log both sides. Because you don't have any other option. This is log m plus n category. You can't solve it. You don't have any identity. The only approach is to create log here and solve it. Fine. So this log get cancelled. So you got sin x plus cos x is equal to log get cancelled. So n by 10 power half. We don't like power half and all that. So squaring both sides. So when I square both sides, so it will be sin square x plus cos square x, which is 1 plus 2 sin x cos x. Squaring this is n by 10. Fine. So sin x cos x value is 1 by 10. So 1 plus 2 into 1 by 10 is 2 by 10 is equal to n by 10. Isn't it a cakewalk now? Now in fact in the beginning. So 6 by 5, so 12 by 10 is equal to n by 10. 10 get cancelled, n is equal to 12. Do we have option 12? Option C. Fine. So I hope that this is not at all a tough question. This is not at all a tough question. The only thing is, if you have a basic knowledge of logarithm, then it's a very easy question. Nothing great in that. Nothing great. Fine. I hope this is fine. I am just repeating it again what I have done. I picked up the first given information. I applied log m plus log n rule, that is log mn is equal to, they are given, where is it? Minus 1. So it is minus 1 log transformation 10 to the power minus 1 is equal to sin x cos x. So this is something information I got from the first relation. Second relation is something like this, which I can't solve because it is log of m plus n has no identity. So the only way to solve this is to create log to the other side and taking anti-log will cancel the log. So creating log here means create log here and apply log m minus log n. So log m by n and half is shifted at the top. That is again log rule. And then cancel the log both sides and you can solve it. I hope this is fine. So very quickly we have solved the two questions in no time at all, because it's a JEE Mains very easy exam. It's a very easy exam. Now the third question, no, this one, 49. Yeah, 49. The number of elements in the set X belongs to R is, yeah, I found this to be a little great question. I mean time consuming, otherwise not so means tougher. The number of elements in the set X belongs to R. So what solutions of X? How many solutions? Not the values of X, how many solutions? Yeah, so it is mod X minus 3 and mod of X plus 4 is equal to 6. So I will take case 1. I will take case 1 where I will take X is less than equal to 4. So that X is less than equal to 4. So in that case, no. I will take X plus 4 is equal to negative. So because I have to point out this to be negative. So X, can I take minus 4? Because positive will come with that. So I will take X should be in between, because I want to take this mod to be negative first, case wise. Then it will go to 0, then we will go to positive zone. So if I take the value of X to be less than minus 4, so it will be negative. So X should be less than minus 4. We'll just check out. X should be less than minus 4, we'll just check out. So in that case, what will happen? See, when I will open it, X plus 4 critical point, X plus 4 is equal to 0. It's a mod, so it will have plus minus sign, so that's why I took the minus 4. So just next to that I will write down case 2. X is between minus 4 and 0. Fine, less than minus 4, so on the number line I will just draw it. Case 3 will be X is greater than equal to 0. Here I am not given equal to, so here I am given 0, equal to. So on a number line, first case is this is minus 4, so this zone. Then second case is minus 4 to 0, so this zone. And third case is this zone. So we have covered the complete number line. So that is something you have to think about. Okay? Point is not that okay, the solution I have checked long back and in that they are done like that. Just use your brain. So I was like I was just by hearted the solution and all that. I just created it. That I want to cover the complete number line because it is given in my question that X belongs to R. So it's a real number line. So I have to cover the complete number line. Okay, start first case. X less than equal to minus 4. So what will happen? This will be negative. This will be negative. Isn't it? X is less than minus 4. So it will be negative. So when X is less than minus 4, so it will be, what will happen to this? Minus 4. Less than minus 4. So it will be X minus 3 case when I am taking. So it will be mod X minus 3. So it's X is negative. So when I will take mod X, it will be positive. So it will give me X minus 3. And of course this will be negative because when I will open it at it is negative. This is again negative. It's because when you open the mod, so it will be negative. It will be negative. Fine. So minus X minus 4. So I will just take minus sign common like this. Fine. And here it is 6. Now check out, if X is negative, when I will just go for the minus sign, so there will be minus X over here. So that minus and this minus is again over here. So these two minuses become plus. So that is something I am going to get. Now check this out quickly. X square plus X minus 12 minus 6 is equal to 0. So X square plus X minus 18 is equal to 0. Let me check out, is there any mistake? It's X minus X less than equal to minus 4 the case. So I don't think it is negative. X minus 4 less than minus 4 is suppose minus 5. So 5 minus 3 should be positive. Okay. Now fine. And it is X plus 4, so it will be negative. It will be negative. Yeah, it will be positive. When it minus sign comes out, yeah, fine. So it will be X square plus 7X plus 12 and minus 6. Yeah, so it's 7X plus 6. Yeah. This, fine. So I'm getting the value of x to be -1 and -6. Out of that, my case is less than -4. So -1 will be eradicated. It is -6. So first solution I got. One solution I got. The value of x is -6. Value of x is minus. I'm repeating little bit confusion. My case is, just take one example. My value of x is -5 or -6. Put down that -5 here. So -5 under mod goes +5. So it will be 5. Fine. So when it will be 5, so in that case, your negative become positive, goes outside negative, and one negative here, so negative become positive, and you will left with x plus 3. Fine. That is your case 1. Now case 2 is -4 to 0. So -4 to 0. Let us take -2 value. So if it is -2 value, in that case, what will happen? -2 value will give it positive. Fine. -3. So 2 minus 8 will be negative. It will be negative, very simple. Now x plus 4, it will be positive because it is suppose -2 plus 4. Anything between 0 to 4. Anything between 0 to -4 will give me positive value for this. So mod will open, it will give x plus 4 and it will be negative, so minus sign taken out. Fine, when I will take minus sign out, this minus will become plus because that also goes out. So it is x plus 3. Check out, and this is x plus 4. So it is x minus 3 and x plus 4. Check out, because it is x minus a positive is equal to 6. So it gives me x square plus x square plus x minus 12 minus 6 is -18, isn't it? B square minus 4 is because there is no split. So x belongs to -1 plus or minus root 73 upon 2. Fine. And -1 minus root 73, we'll just check out will it work out, because my zone is -4 to 0. I don't think it will work out. -1 plus or minus root 73. Suppose I will take it like under root 73 as 8.5. So 8.5 negative and -1. So -9.5 upon 2 is greater than -4. Is less than -4, whereas my x is -4 to 0. So that is not possible. And again the second case, -1 plus root 73, that is also not possible because I want the negative answer. So this case is not at all acceptable. Case third is x greater than equal to 0. So when it is x greater than equal to 0, what will happen? It's very simple. Where is that? Yeah, x greater than equal to 0. So it could be simply positive -3. So it's simply x minus 3. And this is x plus 4. X minus 3, x plus 4 is equal to 6. So that gives you x square plus x minus, I think there is a mistake. There's a mistake. Okay. This is correct. This is just change. I need to change the second one. I will just let you know. So it is x minus 3, x plus 4 is equal to 6. So it is x square plus x minus 12 minus 6. So it is -18. We already solved this. Now just answer which we got was this, and x is greater than equal to 0 case. So the negative one will cancel. The positive one will be acceptable. -1 plus root 73 upon 2. So one more root I am getting. One more root. By mistake, the second case has been taken wrongly. Second case is x minus 3, x plus 4. That is wrong. It should be this. Check out. It should be this. Because when I pulled out, because the value of x is what? Say suppose -2. So when I put down -2 over here, so it will not change at all. It will be as it is. And when I will put down -2 here, so x minus 3, what will be change in x minus 3? It will be minus outside. So when it will go outside, so it will be positive. So when you take that particular case, so I guess what will happen? It will be x square minus 7x plus 12 and minus 6. Plus 12 and minus 6 is plus 6. And b square minus 4ac, if you go, so it will not give you the answer. So you have just two solutions. 1 plus 1, 2 solutions. Fine. So again an easy question based on inequality. This was based on inequality. So you need to choose your cases properly. Once you choose your cases properly, then you can solve it. I have given you the brief idea that you don't need to by heart the solution. You can directly draw the number line and check out your case on that. Fine. Yeah, this question is 16th March second shift. 16th March second shift. Let us just check this out. So there is a polynomial p of x. The value of polynomial is this. So be a quadratic polynomial with real coefficients such that, yeah, that is something they have given, and they have told that p of x leaves remainder 5. P of x leaves remainder 5 when it is divided by x minus 2. So we know one rule, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Maybe 6 standards will know this thing. It is division algorithm. So that is the case. So p of x is what? X square plus bx plus c. This is your dividend is equal to divisor. Divisor is when it is divided by x minus 2. So I will get some quotient which I don't know right now, and remainder is 5. Remainder is 5. That is something they have given. Now I have to solve this. Smart work is basically I need to find out the value of b and c. So for that, put different values of x. Put different values of x. Here only two unknown are there, p and c, and another condition is also known to me. I can use this condition also. Fine. So actually the best approach, I don't know about q of x, the best approach is make it 0. If you make it 0, then it will be easier. So in order to make it 0, I will take let x is equal to 2. So when you put x is equal to 2, it will be 4 plus 2b plus c. This becomes 0 is equal to 5. So 2b plus c is equal to 1. That is your equation 1. That is your equation 1. And for equation 2, it is 0 to 1 integration. So 0 to 1 p of x. P of x is x square plus bx plus c dx is equal to 1. Fine. So quickly we can solve by putting the value 1 upper limit and 0 lower limit. So x cube by 3 will be 1 by 3 plus it will be b by 2 plus it will be cx to c is equal to 1. Fine. So 1 by 3 goes to that side. So it is b plus 2c. b plus 2c upon 2 is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3. So finally it is cross 3b plus 6c is equal to 4. Fine, that is my equation 2. So 2b plus c is equal to 1 and 3b plus 6c is equal to 4. So we can solve this too. It is 2b plus c. So let me make it 6. Let me make it 6c. So when I will make it 6c, it will be multiplied by 6. So it will be 12b plus 6c is equal to 6 and 3b plus 6c is equal to 4. So when you solve that, so you will get b is equal to 2 by 9. Fine, because 6c minus 6c gets cancelled. 12b minus 3b is 9b and 6 minus 4 is 2. 9b is equal to 2. b is equal to 2 by 9. b is equal to 2 by 9. So 4 by 9, 5 by 9. c will be 5 by 9. 5 by 9. That's it. b is equal to 2 by 9. c is equal to 5 by 9. Is there any a or something? No, it's not. Fine. Then the value of question asks. I hope that this question is not visible. Question asks is 9 times b plus c value. 9 times b plus c value. So very simple. What is 9b value? 9b value is 2 and 9c value is 5. So question asks is 9 times b plus c. Answer will be 2 plus 5, 7. Do we have option 7? Yes, option A is 7. Option A is 7. Fine, I hope that this is fine. You can just try this question once again, Protein, maybe little confusion about this. So it's basically your mod concept involved over here. I will take 1 or 2 more question of that, so that your you know that different cases will be covered, so that you will understand that what exactly you need to do. Otherwise, this complete slide is very simple. A little bit of logarithm knowledge, a little bit of 0 to pi knowledge, and the game is over. It's not at all a level of JEE Mains. Once again, I can confirm with you guys. Fine. So in the next slide, we will take questions ahead of this. Thank you. Okay, so let us take the next question. Question number 51. Seriously, I'm sorry, but when I saw this question, I have to put these two questions on the same slide. Probably this is not visible to you. I will write it down there. But this question is basically, both this question I used to teach my 8th standard student or at the max NTSC student of 10th standard. Both this question has a level of that, not beyond 10th, not a single step will be beyond 10th. A student who knows, who has done 10th standard NTSC, they may be knowing that these two questions has been taken there in 10th standard, sometimes in 8th standard, sometimes in 10th standard, not beyond that. And I was shocked, I was literally shocked when I see that on 17th March first shift and here it is 18th March first shift. So they have asked this kind of question. It's shocking, it's really shocking. So that means when I used to say that the level of JEE has gone down. So see, the proof is here. Okay, the value of this particular function they are saying, they are asking the value of this. 4 plus this. Fine. So let us say this to be equal to y. So y is equal to 4 plus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon, see this 4 plus 1 upon 5 again like this, same pattern is coming, same pattern. So you have to replace it by y. Simple. Now you can solve it. So 4 shifted to that side, so y minus 4 is equal to this 1 upon this, so just 5y plus 1 upon y shifted up, y upon 5y plus 1. Then again cross, y minus 4 times 5y plus 1 is equal to y. Then individual multiplication, 5y square plus y minus 20y plus y, and this y get cancelled, so minus 20y. And minus 4 plus 1 multiplication is minus 4 is equal to 0. That's it. That's it. It's a quadratic. You have to solve this. If you can break this down, so break it down. If you don't, then use the formula. So y will be equal to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac 80 upon 2a. So that is 20 upon 10 is 2 plus or minus. This is 480. 480 under root we are talking about, so we can say that it is, we have 64, no 64 is not there, so it's 16 into 30, so 16 into 30, so it is 4 root 30. Fine, so 4 root 30 is something we are getting, so 4 by 10 is 2 by 5 root 30. Fine, these are the two answers we are getting. Let us check the option. All the options are positive. Why? Because my question is 4 plus. So obviously answer will be 4 plus something positive. So obviously my answer will be greater than 4. That's why 2 minus 2 by 5 option discarded. So my answer is 2 plus 2 by 5 root 30. 2 plus 2 by 5 root 30. It's hardly a minute question and its level is below 10th standard. Its level is below 10th standard. If you guys want, I will just go with the next question. I am just repeating it. Y is equal to, consider this to be y is equal to 4 plus 1 upon 5 plus, and this pattern 1 upon this pattern is y only. 4 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon. So we are just done that, and then it's an 8th standard simplification. Algebraic expression chapter of 8th standard. Fine, that is not beyond that. Ultimately, it is a 10th standard where we have to use the quadratic formula, and we got it. Fine, that is your answer. The next question, I am just intentionally taking the 53rd question. It has been asked JEE Mains 18th March first shift. Yeah, one more point I can just explain over here. There is no JEE Mains 17th March second shift. I checked out, no directly correlated question of theory of equation, but there were 4 questions which were using the concept of theory of equation, but they are hardly correlated with the other topics, so it has been covered in different videos. Let us take this 53rd question. So it is, I am just writing it again here. 3 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 3 plus infinity. They are asking us to get the value of this. So let us take this to be y. So I can say y is equal to 3 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 3 plus, again started from there, so 1 upon y. Fine. So this gives me y minus 3 is equal to 3 shifted, and reciprocal of this, so it is 4 cross 4y plus 1 upon y shifted up, y upon 4y plus 1. Fine, then cross, so it is y minus 3 into 4y plus 1 is equal to y. So it gives me, when I do individual multiplication, as 4y square plus y minus 12y is minus 11y minus 3 and minus y this side, so minus 12y minus 3 is equal to 0. Fine, that is something you are getting. Then again use the formula 12 plus or minus b square is 144 minus 4ac is plus 48 upon 2 4s are 8. So it is 12 plus or minus, I guess it's coming 192, and 192 is 64, 3 are 64 is 8 root 3 upon 8. So 12 by 8 is 1.5, 8 by 8 will cancel, so 1.5 plus minus root 3. I started with 3 plus, so my answer will be greater than 3. So here it is 1.5 minus root 3 should be discarded. So my answer should be 1.5 plus root 3. Do we have 1.5 plus root 3? Option D, 1.5 plus root 3. So hardly it's less than a minute question. And second thing is that its level is way below JEE. I was shocked, I was seriously shocked when I saw this two question in JEE Mains 2021. You can cross check. I cross checked 3 times whether this question is correct or not, but yes, it is correct. 52nd question, the inverse, it is not directly correlated with this theory of equation, but I took it. The inverse of this, they are asking, y is equal to 5 power log x. Fine, it is again 17 marks question. Y is equal to 5 power log x. Inverse means you have to find x is equal to value. So I am writing it y is equal to 5 power log x. Again see, purely log based question. Purely log based question. I have seen log based question on JEE Advanced also. I will try to take one more video completely based on log before JEE Advanced of this year, that is on 3rd of October. Let us see how it is possible. Yeah, we have to find the value of x. Here the base is 5. Here the base is 5. So how we can do? Taking log of both sides with base 5. Taking log of both sides with base 5. So what will happen? Log y to the base 5. And when I will take log this, so it will be simply log x. It will be simply log x, and to the base by default it is e, or you can say ln. Fine. Now what? X is equal to what? So when I will talk about x is equal to, again the rule is law of transformation. So x will be equal to e power log y to the base 5. Fine. Now anyone knows the, okay, give me the option. X is equal to 5 power log y, no. E power is something and nowhere it is e power. So we need to change. So there is a rule. This is e, this is y. This is e, this is y. Can I do something? Yes, I can do something. I can make it log e to the base 5 and here y. That is something law of logarithm. So that is replacement of this two. So what will happen with that? So it is y power log e to the base 5 is log e upon log 5 is equal to x, and log e is 1. So y power 1 upon log 5 is equal to x. Y power 1 upon log 5 is equal to x. So very simple question, basic question. It was categorized in the topic function. It was categorized in the topic function because inverse of function. But since it is correlated with the log and we have just seen in the last slide question on log, so just I have included it here. Fine. I hope that one more slide will be required to complete the 2021 question, that I will try to cover in the next slide. Thank you.